Well, you know, I always say very proudly that I love salespeople, and it's because I'm one of them. One of my early jobs was I sold advertising for my college newspaper, and you have never seen someone more passionate about a product than I was that newspaper. I later became the sales manager, and in 1 year, keep in mind this is a college newspaper, we generated close to $1 million in advertising revenue in 1 year, a bunch of college students. So my first real job out of school, I went to work for Procter & Gamble in sales. And I was a sales rep for them, I was a sales trainer for them, and I was a sales manager. And probably my favorite job when I was there was when I was a sales trainer and I used to train new hires coming right out of college. So they would be with me for those first couple weeks. We would make 12 sales calls a day. At the end of the day, there was a test. They had to get ready for the next day, and I loved it because you could watch this new college grad, and by the end of a month, they were a sales machine. It was awesome. And so I often joke and I tell people that I come from the Procter & Gamble, thank you sir, may I please have another school of sales management. And it's really true because it's a really well-disciplined, well-run sales organization. Fast forward many years later, and I'm a sales leadership consultant, and I spend a lot of time in the field working with salespeople and working with sales managers, coaching salespeople. And so I had the opportunity to really observe what makes the difference between the people who are just pretty good and the people who are amazing. And that's when I finally came upon this idea of purpose. And so my studies revealed that the salespeople who had this higher purpose, this more noble purpose, who really wanted to make a difference to their customers, who were really emotionally engaged in the idea of making a difference to customers, those were the top performers. I didn't always know this myself, but as I started to discover it with my customers, my clients, I started to discover my own purpose. And at the end of this period, I realized that my purpose is to work with sales leaders. Because if you want to have an impact on a sales organization, the way you do that is you impact the sales leadership. And so as an organization, I'm the president of McLeod & Moore, and we work with sales leaders. And our noble sales purpose, our NSP, is we help organizations create passionate, purpose-driven sales forces. Because see, here's the thing. When the leaders elevate their thinking and their skill set and their mindset, it has a ripple effect on the whole organization. And so when you change the way leadership approaches sales management, you change reality for all of those salespeople. You improve their lives, you improve their ability to be successful, and you also have an impact on the customer. And it all starts with the sales leaders. See, here's the little secret. When someone has a purpose, they show up for their job in a much bigger way. So one of the things that we do for people is we help them fall in love with their jobs. And when you fall in love with your job, you fall in love with your life. When you have a noble purpose, you become a different person. You show up in a bigger, better way. And when you can help people do that, it changes everything.